Hello and welcome to GBR. You find us today racing with the guys from the MRC in the Infinity Series, Season 13. This is round 7 at Kyoto Driving Park. This is the Yamagawa layout. So in the Group 4 machinery for this one. And after 10 minutes of qualifying, Toby in the Alpha put it on pole, followed by Fubuki in second place in the Porsche. In third we have Moose in the Ferrari. Fourth place we have Midas in the Mercedes. In fifth we have Kevin in the Renault. Sixth place we have Tim in the Honda. Seventh we've got Fat Pickles in the McLaren. Eighth place we have Tommy in the Alpha. Ninth place we have Martin R in the Porsche. 10th place we have Midnight in the Supra. In 11th we've got Golden Brownie in the McLaren, and in 12th place we have Leeds in the Ferrari. So 12 drivers for this one. I'm just going to make sure I'm coming through live again. Yep, lovely. So let's go here, go to the front and get this one underway. This is another 1 hour race here at Yamagawa, so any compound you want to use as long as you get to the line first. But Toby and Fubuki get a good launch off the line. Tim there looked to have bogged down off the line and slipped back a few places, but Fubuki's got the launch into turn 1. Toby there is coming back underneath him through the exit of turn 1 and gets back into first place. So front two already swapping places. Kevin there up to third place. Moose seemed to have a great start there. He's dropped 2 places to Kevin and Midas. Looks like a few people have gone for the mediums and the softs compound, so the old mullet set up. Toby's there gone for the softs all round. Tommy there already up to 6th place. He's fighting Midas for 5th place as we're coming down the hill in towards the chicane for the first time. Martin R not been able to make a move past, coming in there, just backs out, but that's Tommy now up to 5th place. So Tommy on a charge. He didn't have a good qualifying for Tommy. Martin R now going side by side with Midas. Tim there stuck behind. Is he going to make it 3 wide? No, he's not. He's just going to slip round the outside of Martin, but that's going to leave him slow on the exit for Fat Pickles and Midnight coming out of the hairpin as we come through this final chicane into the last corner. Everyone seems to have got through smoothly on this opening lap. No real crashes of note, but Moose having a fight with Kevin for that 3rd place now. Down the start finish straight is the Ferrari quicker than the Renault. Looks like they're fairly similarly matched. Moose there gets a little bit of slipstream from the guys in front, it seems, but Kevin there defending hard coming through the entry of turn 1. Moose starts to slip in behind to 4th place, and Tommy there in 5th, catching up fairly rapidly. What Tommy tyres is Tommy's on softs, so yeah, we'll be just better to push it a little bit quicker through some of these corners than the 2 in front of him, because they're both on mediums on the front. Kevin's got mediums all round. It's quite interesting for the Megan. I think it's an FR. So a lot of weight over the front, but Moose there going for the move in towards the chicane. Looks like he gets it done. I do like this camera angle. It does show you through the whole chicane. Midas there 6th, Tim 7th, Martin R 8th, Fat Pickles in 9th, Leeds there up to 10th place, Midnight 11th, Golden Brownie there back in 12th place. But at the front, Toby leading away, pulling a little bit of a gap over Fabuki there in second. Kevin and Tommy swapping places through the hairpin left. Tommy there dives up the inside of Kevin. No contact, so good little overtake there from Tommy. Kevin there looking this way and that as we're coming into the final chicane, but just can't get the drive to get alongside Tommy into that little braking zone. Up towards now the last corner. Tevin there, is he going to go for a move? No, he thought about it, but backed out. We'll try and get the drive out of the final corner and across the start finish line. So it seems a lot quicker this lap than it actually is. 1 minute 42.5 fastest lap from Toby. I think it's quite a fast paced track, but Midas there in 6th place. Looks like he's holding up Tim and Martin. They just can't seem to get past that Merc. I think it's fairly straight, fairly fast in a straight line, just doesn't have the cornering speed, which obviously this track's got quite a few corners on it. Will Tim try and make a move up towards the long left here at the top of the hill? He's on the inside of Midas. Midas is going to have to go the long way around if he's going to try and hold off Tim, but just can't do it. So Tim now up to 6th place. Martin R next in line to try and attack on Midas. And Fat Pickles there just behind, watching this all unfold. Martin R, does he go for the move? No, he does slip back in behind Midas, but Fat Pickles and leads now, charging up to the rear end of Martin R. He's had a very slow chicane. He's going to have to now defend in towards this left-hander, but Leeds there goes up the inside of Fat Pickles. Pickles kind of left out to dry there through that left-hand hairpin. I think it's, I can't remember what the painting of the name for that corner is on that final hairpin, but yeah, everyone at the front seems to just have settled down a little. Toby, Fabuki, then Tommy in 3rd, so he has got past Moose this lap as well now, so yeah, Tommy clearly didn't have a good qualifying, maybe just got caught up in traffic because it is open qualifying. There's not a you don't get one car going out by themselves, so it could have just been that's caused the issue why he started so far down. But yeah, moves us up to 3rd place now. Moves there with Kevin just behind him for 4th and 5th place. Tim there in 6th. He's trying to check out from Midas, who's still got Martin R leads, and Fat Pickles there just off the back end of Leeds at the moment. Oh, that's me. But Midas there defending hard, coming into this left-hander. Martin R is going to try and hang it around the outside. He's got given racing room on the exit, but he's now going to be on the outside for the chicane. Midas there just been able to carry enough speed coming out of there towards the chicane. One more time. Leads there behind Fat Pickles, then Midnight and Golden Brownie. So these 6 cars all within a couple of seconds of each other, just struggling to try and get their way past Midas. But Martin R's front right isn't looking too good, but to be fair, not many other people's are looking great. Everyone else's tyres are looking fairly fresh on the rest of the car. It's just that front right because of the 2 long left-handers. But Leeds there having a look at Martin R. Midas has gone off. Did he do that all by himself? Let's jump on with Midas. Yeah, he's got no one else around him. Leeds and Martin R fighting, coming. Oh, he got on the bump, and that's just sent him off. And that's Martin R. All 5 cars that were behind him have now just slipped through. With one little mistake there from Midas, goes from, where was he? He was in 7th place. He's at the front of this. So 7th place down to 12th, just in a matter of seconds. So costly having a mistake early on in the race. But these 4 guys are going side by side coming in towards turn 1. Who's going to come out on top? Leeds and Martin R at the front, Midnight and Fat Pickles behind. Midnight going up the inside of Leeds now as we're coming through the exit of turn 1. So I noticed Tommy Concrete's got past Fabuki on the last lap as well. Obviously the battling back here as well. And Moose is going for a move on Fabuki as well, it looks like. Yeah, Fabuki just seems to be dropping off pace at the moment. But yeah, it was definitely the last lap that Tommy got past Fabuki. So yeah, the battling all up and down the field at the moment. So stay with these guys, see if Moose can try and mount another charge. They've got very similar. Moose has got a tiny bit more tyre wear on that front right than Fabuki has. So you look at that front left compared, it's pretty much just there for the ride at the moment with how tyre killing this track is. But it looks like Moose has been able to just sit back in behind Fabuki for the moment. Kevin there in 5th place. Ooh, did Tommy go a little bit wide there because he's dropped into the clutches of Fabuki in towards the last corner, so that's just going to allow Toby just to open up that little bit of a gap over Tommy at the moment. I don't know what the gap is currently. I'll see when he crosses the line. About 3 seconds between first and second, but Tommy's having to defend from Fabuki in towards turn 1. And does keep that second place, but is that going to relieve Fabuki vulnerable from Moose behind as we're coming up through the S's? Looks like Fabuki's had a good drive up there, and he's now caught up to the rear end of Tommy. Is he going to pull out coming into the left-hander? Yes, he is. He's going to pull out. A little dab on the brakes there. You saw Fabuki's front end just dip a little bit coming in. It seems to probably just unsettle the car a little bit more than he would like, because it's allowed Tommy just to pull over a couple of car lengths over Fabuki on the exit of the long left down the hill. Kevin there 5th, Tim there in 6th place. He's definitely broke away from that pack, and he's trying to catch up to the group in front of him. Midnight, he's got through. Oh, leads there, getting it sideways, coming out through the chicane, which has allowed Fat Pickles to get alongside of Midas there. After that little mistake he's had is still with this little pack at the back. Fat Pickles there on the inside of Leeds. Is he going to have enough drive to get down towards the final chicane in front of Leeds? Will Leeds back out? No, they're going to go side by side. Brave move between these two. Golden Brownie there at the bottom of the screen, going off track. They're going to go 3 wide now coming into the final corner. No, Leeds just gets ahead of Fat Pickles. Fat Pickles keeps it under the leaf, cuts across Leeds' nose. They swap sides. They were left and right, and now they're right and left, and down the start finish straight. And as we're coming into turn 1, Fat Pickles there just gets it ahead of Leeds, but he's going to be then on the opposite side of Leeds coming out. So these two just swapping sides from one another. It looks like Fat Pickles has just been able to keep that advantage over Leeds coming up through the S's, but I'm sure Leeds will try and go for a move up towards the long left, because Fat Pickles hasn't defended coming in, so Leeds does dart up the inside, but he's going to have to go slower through the corner because it is a tighter line, which is going to give him on. Oh, was there a slight touch between the two? Fat Pickles gets it going again. Midas there in on the action, gets through past these two. So yeah, it must have been a touch between Leeds and Fat Pickles, which allowed Midas to slip back into 10th place. Obviously it's dropped off the back of Golden Brownie, Martin R and Midnight who have just pulled a little gap over each other as well from that rear pack. Back at the front, Toby leading the way over Tommy, but it looks like Tommy is closing out. He's close 7 tenths on the last lap, so yeah, Tommy, his tyre wear is a lot better than Toby's as well. Seeing him in the same car on the same tyres, Toby, I don't think he's going to be doing many more laps before he's going to have to come in. Maybe one more before that tyre is really going to give up the ghost. But see what the lap time is there. 1:43.9. 42.9, so a second caught up there from Tommy on the last lap. So it looks like Tommy's I'd say bad qualifying, could have been really pressuring Toby here for the lead of the race early on. Fabuki there in 3rd place. Just dropped off the back end, but obviously he's on the mediums. These three are, all three of these are on the mediums as well. Tim as well on the mediums, so yeah, everyone else just hoping the mediums will last to probably when the fuel runs out. But yeah, look, the tyre wear on the front of the Porsche and that Ferrari, a lot worse than the Renault, and it's completely different then for Tim, who's the rear right. That has worn out more than the front right. Midnight's fairly even all round. Martin R, that front right is pretty much Paris. Golden Brownie, front right is worse. Midas, both rights about the same as Fat Pickles. Leeds has burnt through his front right as well. But Toby there under pressure now from Tommy. You can see that gap has visibly closed between the two of them at this time round. So Toby really struggling with his tyres, it seems, this time around for lap 8. Will he be coming into the pit this time round? So you've seen that gap close down. And he's staying to the left. Yes, he darts into the pit, so he's going to be the first one into the pit, I feel. Compared to everyone, it looks like everyone else is going to be going around again. Pretty shocking camera angle, that one. Oh no, Lees is coming in as well, so Lees has only been able to make his mediums last as long as Toby's softs. But Tommy now out in front, setting quicker lap times at the moment than anyone else in the field. But see, he's not going to be much longer before his softs die, and he's going to have to come into the pit. Oh, Moose, he's picked up a half second and lost a position to Kevin there. It's unfortunate there for Moose just coming up to the pit stop cycle. You don't want to be losing positions. You want to have that fresh rubber in front of the car rather than being behind, because it's just going to wear that tyre wear a little bit more, being in the dirty air of the car in front. So will Moose try and get that position back from Kevin. Coming up towards this left hand hairpin of 35R, that's what it's called. It had it written right on the middle of the track, so pretty hard to miss. Just couldn't remember what it was called, but yeah, Moose there had a good drive coming out of that hairpin, just couldn't get alongside Kevin. Coming into the final chicane once again. Coming up to the end of lap 9, but it looks like Moose is probably going to be coming into the pit, I would think, this time round. Kevin might go for one more, Fabuki might go for one more. I'm not too sure. Looks like, yeah, Fabuki's going to go around once again. Kevin there, he goes around. Moose does come in, which is interesting because the pit penalty line is when you're in the pits. So I'm guessing he'll end up serving it at the end of the pits. Interesting. So let's just jump back as well. What did Toby put on? Toby put on the mediums. Leeds put on the softs. So Leeds should be able to catch up to Toby in the first part of his stint, and then probably drop back into his clutches in the second half. Moose there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's actually not a bad way to take your penalty if you're going to, because you're only going to have a short run into turn 1 anyway. So take your penalty on this track and have a pit at the same time. Interesting. So yeah, he hasn't probably lost as much time as he would do if he was on the racing track. Has Moose, because he was already going fairly slow anyway on the pit exit. But he comes out just behind Toby. So what did Toby do? Toby put in pretty much nearly a full tank to Moose's 60-odd% fuel. These are cutting the inside of that left-hander, but Kevin there struggling. He has been caught by Tim there over a second on the last lap, so Tim is doing a good job to reel these guys back in at the front of the pack. Tommy there, probably the only one that's actually escaping him at the moment, and Tommy now coming into the pit. I reckon a lot of people will be coming into the pit this time around. Fabuki He's going to go round one more time. No, so everyone's going to go round one more time. I'm amazed. These guys are really pushing these tyres to their limit. Martin R comes in. Golden Brownie goes round. Midas goes round again. It's a blooming game. Fat Pickles goes round. So top 7 still yet to pit. See where Tommy comes out in relation to Toby, because he was behind him. That's just that little bit of fuel, and Toby's had to be. Toby's fighting here with Moose for potentially second place once everyone has pitted. Not what Toby wants. He wants to be fighting with Tommy up in front of him. Yeah, Moose there really hounding him, coming up the S's at the moment, and Tim is right behind Kevin now for second place. I'll have to keep jumping back and forth between the two of them. It looks like these front 3, they're all going to be coming into the pit. Yeah, Fabuki's got a pixel of tyre left, Kevin's got 2 pixels, and Tim's got about 5 pixels. So yeah, I reckon this lap these 3 will be all coming in, whether they'll stay in this position. Oh, Fabuki gets it lit up, coming out of the chicane. That's going to drop him back down to 3rd place. Tim there going for the move on Kevin. He probably had to try and back out from hitting Fabuki. So will Tim try and go for one more lap? Just a bit of clean air, just to push on through. Kevin's going around for one more lap. I'm amazed. His tyres are going to be absolutely goosed at the end of this lap. So yeah, Fabuki now comes in. Midnight, he's going to go round. Someone is coming into the pit and back there. Fat Pickles comes in for Golden Brownie. He's going to go around for one more as well. Midnight's tyres looking the best out of everyone as well. Same as Midas. Saved them tyres early on. Even though these guys were fighting at the back, they've kept them going. So Tommy there just ahead of Toby, Moose and Leeds, all still fighting for now 7th place, with Tommy just up ahead of him. Only about a second between Tommy and Toby. So it looks like Tommy didn't have a great first opening lap out on his mediums, because these guys have caught up to the back of them. Fabuki, let's have a look. Fabuki's gone for the mediums, Martin's gone for the hards. Not really too sure why Martin's gone for the hards when he's got less fuel than Fabuki in the same car. Interesting. Fat Pickles, he's gone for mediums. So yeah, Tim there in 1st place. He's pulled a big old chunk out of Kevin this lap round. Good yeah, you can see Kevin just can't turn. Absolutely horrible lap here for Kevin. Just not been able to put any weight on that right hand side of the car, because it's just not giving him any grip, and that's allowed Midnight to really close up about 4 seconds by the looks of it on this lap, and Midnight's going around for one more lap. He's got just enough fuel to do so. Golden Brownies and Miles into Midnight, the only guy to make it to lap 13. Will he be just going for the one stop? Because no, if he goes for one stop, he's got to go mediums for 40 minutes, so he'd have to go to hards for a full tank. Don't think that's really going to be the quickest way, but who knows? Who knows? Tommy there in 2nd place, just ahead of Moose, who's got past Toby now. So Moose is really giving this fight for a podium at the moment. He's there hanging in 5th place now. Probably will be 4th once Midnight pits, I feel, because these guys are doing 43s, Midnight's doing 44s, 45. So yeah, Midnight don't think we'll be coming out in front of him, but Toby there to go around the outside of Moose through that long left. Going to be side by side down towards the chicane. Who's going to come out on top? Moose there with the preferred line coming in, does keep that 3rd place ahead of Toby. Toby's just dropping off a little bit there, not being able to carry the optimal line through that chicane. So this drops a couple of car lengths back into the clutches of Leeds, but Leeds there, he's going to be coming in, so he's going to be done 2 pit stops fairly on in this race, where a lot of the guys, look at Toby, he's got so much more tyre left, and these two came in at the same time. Lap 8 for Toby and lap 8 for Leeds. So yeah, interesting to see how much tyre wear that soft really does wear out compared to the medium. Obviously different tyre, because Moose came in at lap 9 and his tyre wear is a lot worse than the Alpha. Yeah, so that's only a 2 weight horse fight for second place between Moose and Toby. Obviously I'll go through the grid once Midnight and Leeds have come out the pits to know exactly roughly where everyone is. So Tommy there in first place with about 2-second lead over Toby and Moose. He's got about 3 seconds over Fabuki. All on his own at the moment is Fabuki. He's got about 4 seconds over Martin R, who's getting probably closed down by Tim there in 6th place, because Tim's on the mediums and Martin R being on the hard tyre. 43.9, actually quicker than Fabuki last time out was Martin R. Midnight there in 7th place, he's gone to the medium tyres. Kevin there in 8th, he's gone to the hards, so he's gone for a long second stint, I would feel. Fat Pickles in 9th place, just ahead of his teammate Golden Brownie in 10th. Midas there in 11th place, all by himself at the moment. Leeds just coming out of the pits, he's gone to the hard tyres now. So Leeds just picking and choosing clearly what tyre he wants to use to see how quickly he can get to that checkered flag. Will be the first to get to the checkered flag, but yeah, if them softs are not lasting more than 6 laps, I don't think he'll be using them again anytime soon in this race. Midnight and Kevin fairly close, and Golden Brownie and Fat Pickles close on track. Toby and Moose. So Toby has got past Moose. Where did that happen? I missed that one. Did I miss it? I can't remember. No. I literally missed it because I was looking at Tommy. Literally, okay, Jesus. Yeah, so coming into turn 1 on lap 14, Toby there just been able to sneak up the inside of Moose, get that move done. Now Toby's going to be focusing on catching up to Tommy. I'll go back to where we were, so about here-ish. I feel maybe a little bit further ahead, but yeah, so what lap time did Toby do? 5 tenths slower than Tommy. Tyre wear a little bit better for Tommy, same amount of fuel on the car as well, so the weight will be the same, but yeah, slightly better tyres for Tommy, but obviously he did go a good couple of laps longer than Toby. Toby pitted lap 8 and Tommy lap 10. Moose there, his front right not looking good. Probably might make it to about 25 minutes left of the race to go, so we'll be considering whether do you put another set of mediums on to make it to the end. Probably would do roughly about right, I would think. Fabuki there, 43.4, pretty much exactly the same time as Tim the last time out, who has now got past Martin R. So them hards not looking great for Martin at the moment. Looks like he's struggling a little bit in that dirty air as well, coming from the back end of that Honda. Midnight there, he's not been able to pull away from Kevin. Obviously hard to tell because Midnight's out lap to know exactly what time is being caught. 44.9, 45.3, so yeah, Fat Pickles are on a charge and he's bringing Golden Brownie with him. as well. 44.6, 44.9. So yeah, then these two working together. Fat Pickles clearly the fastest of the two at the moment. Just pulling Golden Brownie along with him, trying to catch up to Kevin in 8th place. Midas there in 11th, and Lee's there in 12th. I'm just going to have a quick drink. So Toby there in second, yeah, just dropping off time to Tommy in front, but he's kept ahead of Moose, but obviously them tyres for Moose are slowly burning away, and Fubuki is actually catching now. These two have stopped fighting, and Fubuki's got his head down and can see a potential podium on the cards. Up just about 3 seconds in front of him. So yeah, head down now for Fubuki. Really going to push along and try and catch that gap up. 10th here, 10th there. It all matters at the end when you're fighting for a podium. Tim in 5th place. He's got past Martin and he's absolutely checked out from him. Second faster at the last lap round. It's tiny. Just over a 10th slower this time round as well, off his personal best lap time. I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat them Alphas. They seem to be absolutely dominant at the moment on this track. Midnight there, is he catching up to Martin? Yeah, he is. He's catching up to Martin, and he is dropping Kevin as well. Only a couple of attempts each lap, but like I just said, a couple of attempts here and there all matters at the end. Fat Pickles 43.8 and 44.2. So what does Kevin do this time round? 44.3, 43.9, 44.8 for Golden as well. So yeah, Fat Pickles really pulling Golden along nicely here. Slowly but surely up to the rear end of Kevin. So the two Maccas working nicely together. Just having a look to see if there's any little fight on track. It's literally only Golden Brownie and Fat Pickles. I don't think we're really going to be fighting too hard, being teammates. So I'll run through the grid. Tommy in first, Toby second. Moose not too far behind in third. Fubuki in fourth. Tim there, a little bit of a gap between him and Fubuki in 5th place. Martin R 6th, Midnight in 7th, Kevin in 8th, Fat Pickles and Golden Brownie now in 9th place. Fat Pickles seems to have just messed up the chicane a little bit. In 10th place, Midas in 11th, and Leeds in 12th. So now I will do a quick little lap guide. I'll jump on board. We'll go in the helmet cam for this one around Yamagawa. So across the start finish line, all the way over to the right onto the curb, get it turned in, keep it as close to the curbing, and then you get the power on, because it's got a long stretch now up the S's here, pretty much flat out all the way in these group 4 cars. Still climbing and climbing up this hill, and then when you get to this barrier, it just starts to plateau at the top here, and then you want to get all the way to the right for 135R and get it turned in, hit the apex on kind of the exit rear last part of that corner, and then drift out to the right, little right kink here downhill towards the chicane, where you go into that curb in, slam the anchors on, cut the first curb, don't want to cut too much of the second curb, because it will just spit you out. It's probably what Fat Pickle's done when I was going through the order of everyone, and then we come up to 35R, hairpin left, get it slowed down, second gear corner for the Alpha. I think some guys are using first as well, just to get the turn in through that corner, and then we want to go all the way to the left hand side for this second chicane, kind of keep it off that curve as best you can coming in, because there is a massive dip on the exit of it. It will spit your car out. Seen it happen. And then over towards the left hand side for the final corner. Another late apex here as we get onto the start finish straight. And there is the penalty gates. That's what Moose avoided when he came into the pit. So that is a lap there of Yamagawa. Thank you, Tommy, for the onboard. Moose now comes into the pit, so his tyres are done. He wants a fresh set of probably mediums, because I don't think softs will last long enough. What they're doing, about 6 laps, so not even 12 minutes. So yeah, they're going to have to go for another set of mediums, I feel, for Moose, as we watch his mechanics get to work. Now the fuel man topping him up. How far are we going, fuel man? What's the magic number? 79%. Oh, he's gone to the hards. So Moose there, looks like he's going to go to the end. I don't see why you would put hards on unless you were going to try and make it to the end. So 27.5 minutes to make it to the end on a set of hards. I think he will be able to, because looking at Kevin's tyres, hardly any tyre wear at all, but he is bleeding time to the guys around him. Same as Martin Art. Yeah, they're doing 44s. The other guys are doing 43s, so only a second. It could save that extra pit stop if the other guys end up doing 2 soft stints maybe to get to the end, but I think a lot of these guys have got enough tyre wear to make it to probably about 15 minutes to go before they have to come in, and they'll probably end up putting maybe another set of softs on. The sun is slowly setting, the shadows are getting out a little bit longer as we watch the cars go around here. But let's see, is anyone really catching in? 43.4 for Tommy, 43.5, 43.9, so them three are all just doing around the same, just opening up the gap a little bit. 43.8, so Tim was a tenth quicker. 44.2, 44.7, 44.4, 44.4. So Golden Brownie is keeping up with Kevin's pace, same as Fat Pickles. 44.4 as well. Minus 44.7. Yeah, seems like everyone's just I can't really tell from Moose because he's on the limit out lap. And leads 44.4. So yeah, it's kind of at the moment everyone is just doing around the same at the back, and at the front there is a couple of tenths difference separating them. It's getting further and further afield, so it's kind of seems like everyone's just spread out at the moment. It may all come back nearer the end of the race when they've all had their final pit stops. But looks like I don't think Leeds is going to make it on fuel to the end, because I'm guessing Moose has got enough fuel to get to the end, but he's got 75% and Leeds have only got 50%. So yeah, I think Leeds will probably be coming in with 5-6 laps to go, put a set of softs on, see if he can go for that fastest lap maybe, and try and nick it off from Tommy. I think everyone else will be going for one more pit stop till the end. That Pickles there, who back through his front right, same as Golden Brownie. So these guys not doing too great on their medium. Midnight there, he went obviously the longest out of everyone, getting to lap 13 before coming into the pit, so he should have the freshest mediums. He's even got better mediums than Martin R's hards. So Martin R's really been pushing that front right on the Porsche. He's getting caught by Midnight. He's gone very wide there on the middle part of the first corner, but he is catching up to Martin a couple of attempts each lap. Didn't do it on the lap before, 44.7 to 44.2. Yeah, caught up 6 attempts the lap before, and yeah, so they've been flowing at the moment between Martin R and Midnight, which obviously they have dropped Kevin, who's been doing pretty much consistent 44s, mid 44s all the way since the change of tyre for this second stint. I heard some spinning in the background. What happened there with Fat Pickles? Go on the chase cam, running it on that curb in. Just spat him off. And ended up hitting barrier. That's going to allow Midas to get back past, I feel. Shut the handbrake on. And Moose is going to slip through as well. That's unfortunate there for Fat Pickles. So close to the end of the stint. When the tyres aren't their best, that is when they will bite you. If you do just get that little bit of lapse of concentration, and he's still got dirty tyres, he's pushing it. And he's now going to be in the class of Leeds. I don't think he's going to really fight it. He's got dirty tyres and very worn ones. And Leeds has got, he's got nearly half worn hards, but yeah, not what Fat Pickles wanted this stage in on the race. Tommy there leading the way in first, pretty much had its own way since this second stint has gone on for him. First stint obviously was the fight through the field to get for the battle for this first place, and then since he's kind of been there, he's locked it in and doesn't want to let it go. He's got about 6 seconds or so over Toby, who's got about 4 seconds over Fabuki. But Fabuki will probably be coming in at the end of this lap. His fuel is flashing red, so he's not going to be able to make another lap, I don't feel. So what tyres will Fabuki go on? I'm guessing he's going to have to go for another set of mediums. I think 22 minutes left of the race is too far to go for a set of softs. So Fabuki there. First one to really make his second pit stop. I know Leeds is making his second pit stop, but I don't feel that he's going to be able to make it to the end and have to pit one more time. So it'll be 3 pit stops for Leeds. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm sure Fabuki will come in this time round. We'll just stay with him. He stays left and turn left here. Oh no, he's got enough fuel to go around one more. Oh, you guys are fooling me this race. I think you're going to be coming in, and then you go for one more lap. Is anyone else close on fuel? Oh, Martin R, he's coming. So Martin R's come into the pit. That's going to kind of release Midnight a bit, because he had caught up to him, so he probably was getting a little bit of dirty air from the rear end of that Porsche. So Midnight up to 5th place, maybe. I think Martin R is going to be pitting on probably mediums to get to the end, or is he going to go for another set of hards? See how much fuel he's putting in, 67. So yeah, he's got about the same fuel as Moose, who I feel has gone for the end. So yeah, Martin R, he has gone for another set of hards, so yeah, he's going to be set for the end of this race. He's not going to be doing another pit stop. Fat Pickles, he's come in, he's put in pretty much the same amount of fuel. What tyres does he put on? He keeps on a new set of mediums. Got a long way to catch up to Martin R, but with there being a second difference, 25 seconds, yeah, I don't feel that Fat Pickles is going to be able to catch up to Martin R, but if anyone can make a mistake. Looks like, oh no, Tommy's not coming into pit. It looked like he was turning left. A little bit close to the left hand side. Pit entry on the mini map. Fabuki, you're coming in. Come on, you're coming in. He's in. I got it right this time round. Tim comes in as well. Oh, he's got a lot more fuel than Fabuki, so this is going to be close on the pit exit between Fabuki and Tim. 19 litres difference in fuel. That's about 2 seconds, I would say. Maybe more in the fuel window. Yeah, there you go. You can see the difference now in the fuel numbers between these two. Literally the same. So it will be interesting to see Golden Brownie's fuel lights come on. So he'll be doing one more lap by the looks of it, and then he'll be coming into the pit. Everyone else is good at the moment. Tommy's has just come on, but he'll probably get round for one more. So where is Tim and Fabuki? They've both gone to mediums. Tim's put a tiny bit extra fuel in, probably just so he can rev it out that little bit more. When he gets up close to the rear end of Fabuki, so this last 18.5 minutes between these two is going to be tight, I feel. Who is going to come out on top? And obviously, where are they going to place? Because they're now behind Moose, and Moose is set to the end. So they're going to have to catch up to Moose, get past him, all whilst battling for a potential fourth, I feel, because Golden Brown is going to come in. He's going to look behind him. Midas, he's going to have to come in. Tommy's coming to the pit now. Kevin, they could be battling with Kevin, I feel. Midnight, he's also the same as well. So yeah, from about Midnight Kevin area, I think that's where, and when they come out, they're going to come out with Fabuki and Tim, with the time loss in the pits and stuff. But Midnight, he's coming to the pit. He's coming early. Tommy's coming in. He's going to probably end up putting a set of sauce on them. Oh no, he's gone for the mediums again. Toby, he's gone round one more time. But Toby won't put the softs on. But Kevin, he's going to have to come in one more. Third place, he's going to drop down the field. Golden Brownie's also coming in as well. Where did Midnight come out? He hasn't come out yet, so he's come out behind where I thought he would. Leads there in 8th place. Not too far behind these two, but Tim and Fabuki. Tim did catch up a little bit on that outlap. 46.4 to 46.7. Moose there doing low 44s on that set of hards, so got some decent pace on them hards. Catching up to Midas there doing high 44s at low 45s. Doing a decent lap here is Midas this lap round. Not even a tenth slower than his fastest lap this time round. But he is getting caught by Moose quite a bit this time at this point of the track. It seems that Moose is really pushing on. Probably can see that Fabuki and Tim are closing in fast and doesn't want to get overtaken by them too. Well, especially Fabuki's closing in. Tim looks like he's dropped off the back end of Fabuki on the first part of this lap. So will Midas come in. Midas is all quite a bit of fuel and a fair bit of tired effort. Moose has gone for the move up the inside here on the final corner. Parked it on the apex, not allowing Midas to make that move back past. Looks like Moose has got it done. He's up to 3rd place now. Kevin is in 2nd. Kevin's not fitted yet. Okay, I was wondering how he got ahead of Toby. Yeah, so Tommy there, well out in the lead. Ahead of Toby there in, going to be 2nd place. Excuse the coughing in the background. Moose there in, going to be 3rd place once Kevin pits. And then Fabuki probably going to be 4th, and Tim in 5th. Don't know where Kevin's going to come out once he's pitted. Might be out in front of Midnight, might be out behind Midnight. Will be interesting to see. Because I went too far on between different part of the track when Midnight pitted a lap ago. Martin are there in 9th place, not too far behind, but he's on the hards compared to Midnight being on the mediums. So, yeah, and they are teammates as well. Golden Brownie there in 10th place, a little bit on his own now by the looks of it for the last 15 minutes. Don't think he's going to be able to catch up 10 seconds or so to Martin R in front of him. Lee's there in 11th place, not too far. Oh yeah, Lee's pitted as well. He's on his outlap for the last time he's on a set of mediums to the end, and same as Fat Pickles. But I'll jump back to really this battle. Fubuki has got past Midas, and Midas starts off into the pits now, so that's going to drop Midas back down quite a few places, I feel. Yeah, Tim has just chopped off the rear end of, only on lap 25, and then he caught a couple of attempts back up that time around, probably where Fubuki was fighting. He is looking forward and not backwards. He's looking at that rear end of the Ferrari, the purple Ferrari that could be stopping him from getting a podium. Near the end of this race, will he be able to do it? And there's a fight back there as well. Golden Brownie and Midas has come out just behind Golden Brownie. So Golden Brownie thinking he was going to have a quiet end to the race. He's now got Midas on a pair of softs to the end. I think Midas will probably be able to get past him and probably get away as long as he can make them softs last. Probably that, because we've got 7 laps we've got left for the race. But Fubuki right up to the rear end of Moose now. Moose is on them hard, they're already halfway worn. Fubuki on them fresher set of mediums, only 4 laps old, sorry. Compared to Moose's half worn hard, Fubuki keeps Moose tight, darts to the outside, tries and gets the old switcheroo, but Moose just parks it on the apex. Fubuki can't do anything about it. He's just going to have to sit there behind the Ferrari down the start-finish straight. We know I know the Porsche from Fubuki saying that it wasn't the fastest car in a straight line, and you could see that they're in the slipstream and still couldn't pull alongside the Ferrari. So Fubuki's having to kind of make a passing position to try and get past Moose, but he's literally pushing him up the hill here. Don't think you could get a Rizzler paper between the two of them. As we get to the top of the hill now, is Fubuki going to go for the move up the inside? Yes, he pulls to the left. Moose tries to cover it off, coming into this long left-hander. Now, which way does Fubuki go? He's gone to the right-hand side. No, he's not alongside him yet. I think he is now. As we're coming down towards the chicane, is Fubuki going to try and outbrake him through here? No, Moose there keeps it on the inside. Fubuki gives a little tap to Moose, and it looks like, yeah, Fubuki is letting off, and Tim didn't know which way to go, and Tim's gone through into 4th place now. But Fubuki, after that little nudge there with Moose, has allowed him to come back and go past him, but Tim's there licking his lips, saying thank you very much. Fubuki there, is he going for the move? No, I think he's going to let off a little bit too early to go for a move after you've let someone back past to literally snatch it straight back off him on the exit of a corner. So Fubuki's going to have to try and find another way to get past Moose. Obviously, this time that he's going to be doing it, he's going to be losing time now to Tim in 4th place now. And Kevin's come into the pit. Midas, he has got past Golden Brownie now. So, yeah, I feel that they're, as long as Midas can keep them tyres lasting to the end of the race, he should finish ahead of Golden Brownie. Kevin there, he's going to come out in 7th place. No, he's going to come out, yes, in 7th place, just behind Midnight. But he's on the soft tyres, and Midnight being on the mediums, 5 laps old now, on their 6th lap. I've just noticed Fubuki has got past Moose, so literally as soon turn away to look at other cars, Fubuki decides to go and overtake Moose. But he's just allowed to get alongside Moose coming up towards turn 1, use a little bit more of that slipstream it seems, and gets it parked on the apex inside line through turn 1 and keep ahead of Moose. Now he's got to try and focus forward and try and get that potential podium that he was looking at, get it from Moose, that has now been handed over to Tim. And will Tim just try and disappear? He's got just a tiny bit more fuel than Fubuki. Same amount of tyre wear, they both came in at the same time, so it's all about who is the fastest to the end. Tommy there in first and Toby second. These two pretty much, as long as they keep it on the black stuff, guaranteed first and second. But the battle for third, I feel, is hotting up. Less than 10 minutes to go before the checkered flag comes out. Midnight there. Yeah, definitely has been closed a little bit there by Kevin this lap round, by the looks of it. Definitely dropping Martin R. I don't know, Martin R doing similar lap times to Midnight. So if these two getting into a fight, Martin R there could be in for picking up the scraps from these two. Midas there, he hasn't pulled too much over Golden Brownie. He's pulled 6/10 the last time round. Lee's there in 11th. Pickles there in 12th. You see that one little incident that Pickles had at the end of the second stint, and that's pretty much ruined him chances of getting a top 10 in this race. But Kevin already alongside Midnight, coming in towards turn one. Must have had a good drive coming out of the last corner and use a slipstream just to slip on past that Supra. Now will Kevin have enough time to catch up to Moose? I don't think he's going to be able to. I think that gap of 7 seconds with, we've got 8 minutes, so you're looking at 5 laps, and with Midnight now pushing Kevin back for this 6th place, it's going to make it a little bit trickier now for Kevin to try and catch up. Just a couple of attempts here and there that you're going to lose fighting the other guys. It's just going to hamper your progress forward to the cars in front. Midnight gets it all tail happy coming out of the chicane. Keeps it facing in a straight line luckily, so hasn't lost too much time to Kevin in front of him, and obviously to Martin behind. Obviously going into his clutches. It looks like Fubuki is, what was the lap time? 2/10 the last time round. What was the lap time difference between Tim and Fubuki this time? Has Fubuki caught any more time up? Looks like he has, but obviously that's because that gap I think between Fubuki and Moose has opened up. Looks like this gap has closed, but yeah, 43.6, 43.4, so another 2 tenths from Fubuki. Gonna be interesting to see if he can really close in on Tim. Tyre wear still very similar as well, so it's all about the driver and their car for the last 6.5 minutes. 43.2, 44.3, so a second. Yeah, Kevin needs more than a second a lap to catch up to Moose if he wants to get a 5th place. Miles there in 9th, 44.2, 44.4. So it hasn't really pulled away too much from Golden Brownie. And his tyre wear is starting to show now. He's done 5 laps on this set of softs. Is it 5 laps? 26, 27, 28. Yeah, I've done 5 laps, so yeah, got worse tyre wear than Golden Brownie, so could come back into it for Golden Brownie here. These are on their mediums, doing 43s. Must have had an issue on lap 28 with 45.1. Pickles, he's gone for the softs. He's going for that fastest lap. He's going to try and nick it off of Tommy. Low fuel, fresh softs, cooler track now. The temperatures have dropped. Tim there looks like he's been caught. Yes, he has been caught by Fubuki. So Fubuki's had a lot quicker lap, or Tim's had a little mistake somewhere. Fubuki's going for the position. Yeah, Tim there 45.5, and Fubuki he went for a 43.7. So Fubuki keeping his lap time. Tim obviously just had a little mistake somewhere. That's allowed Fubuki to get out the inside now of turn 1. As we're coming up towards the S's, Tim's going to go side by side. It's brave move, but you've got to do it near the end of the race. You can't let the other car get the better of you. It looks like Tim just ran out wide onto the grass, and that's allowed Fabuki just to slip through for that third place that he was looking at about 8 laps ago when he was stuck behind Moose. And now he's been able to get past Tim for that third place. And will he be able to check out, or will Tim be able to mount another charge back to him and put the pressure on Fabuki to the end of the race? We're going to be coming up to 2 laps maybe for these guys. I don't know about Tommy and Toby, they might get another one. I'm sure Tommy will as well. Toby won't get another one, but Tommy I think will get an extra lap. But Fabuki, all he's got to do is keep it on the black stuff, put the car in the right positions, not allow Tim to get past him. As we come in round here, to start the penultimate lap for these guys, so 2 laps left to go. Moose there just dropping off the back end of these guys. Kevin, he is catching his 5 seconds, but two laps to go. I don't think that he's going to be able to do it. Midnight there. What's the lap time? 43.8. 44.1. So yeah, Midnight is still just dropping off the back end. Martin R there, obviously on the hards, just dropping off. Midas there. Oh, Golden Brownie had a half-second penalty. That's not going to help. Looked like he'd closed up that gap to Midas. Yeah, if we went 1/10 quicker, we have a half-second penalty. Leads there. He's on his out lap, so I wonder why he dropped back even more, closer to Fat Pickles. As Fat Pickles, is he going to set a purple lap? He's staying to the left, the shortest way to the line. Yes, he does. Fat Pickles goes purple. So he nicks that fastest lap from Tommy. Fabuki and Tim, they're still battling for this third place. So Tim hasn't dropped off. He's going to give it all he can to get past Fabuki. Just can't do it into the hairpin there. I know obviously Golden Brownie and Midas are fighting, but obviously this is the fight for third place. A little bit more important for championship as well between these two. I know they are tight in the standings. We'll go through that at the end of the last race, which will be at Sardinia for the... No, sorry, if this is Infinity, it's Bathurst. So I know it's tight between Tim and Fabuki, but they're now on the final lap. These two. Sardinia is the Group 3s. I got mixed up, don't worry. Shh. You didn't hear it. Yeah, on to the final lap now for these two. Tim there right up the rear end of Fabuki. Is he going to go to the left hand side, or is Fabuki just going to cover it off on the exit, just drift his car out left, not allow Tim to get past? Tim's had to go round the outside of Fabuki. It's not going to work between these two. Where is Tommy on track? Tommy's there. Okay, just so I know which one it is, because everyone's spread out. Yeah, so Tim there, just looking this way and that. Tyre wear. Fabuki's got a little bit worse tyre wear than Fabuki. Fabuki got worse tyre wear than Tim, sorry. But Tim, is he going to look up the inside into the hairpin? No, Fabuki's going to cover it off coming in. Just probably park it on the apex, not allow Tim to make the switcheroo, which he does. And now coming into the final chicane. Yeah, we've got 20 seconds to go, and Tommy's going to cross the line. So it looks like Tommy's going to get one extra lap. Is Toby going to get one extra? Oh, Tim's run out wide out of the final chicane. Yeah, these guys aren't going to get another lap. They've got about 10 seconds of their timer to go of the race. Their lap timer is up. So it looks like Fabuki is going to claim third place. Well fought for that one. Tim there's going to be in fourth place. just missing out on a podium. Moose is going to finish in 5th. Kevin, oh, he's been caught by Midnight. Just finishes ahead in 6th place. Midnight in 7th place. Martin R is going to finish in 8th. Golden Brownie, he's gone past Midas. Not too sure when. Maybe the last lap or so, but he's going to come home in 9th place. Midas is going to come home to finish in 10th. Leads. Oh, he set the fastest lap of the race now as well. 42.3. What was Fair Pickles? 42. Oh, 381 to 312. So really used them tyres up as best they could, these guys. But Leeds finishes in 11th place. Fat Pickles is going to finish in 12th. Tommy and Toby get that extra lap from the rest of the guys. So the Alpha dominance here at Yamagawa. Obviously, if you've enjoyed this one, obviously hit that like button. Consider subscribing as well if you haven't done already. As Tommy comes out of the final corner to come across the line to finish lap 35 here at Yamagawa, round 7. Round 7 here. One more to go to the end, and now Toby comes on to the start finish straight to finish in 2nd. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.